Hey y'all, how we coming? So today I'm uploading my first video, and I'm not going to get into the reasons why right now. We can talk more about myself later, but I figured the best way to start off my first video is by talking about the prerequisite you need in order to start doing like good habits, meditation, gratitude, and start improving your life. Because more and more people are realizing, and I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you've realized by now that good habits, improving your life, trying to reach your potential, especially as a man, this is the most important thing you could ever do with your life. Because if you don't do this, you're just disrespecting your family, you're disrespecting your future family, your wife, your kids. Like, you can do so much great shit for them, but you're choosing to play video games and watch porn. I got a little fired up there. Let me calm down real quick. Okay, so basically, what I wanted to go over, I want to go over the top 5 bad habits that people have and also how to break them. Now, even me, I am not perfect with these habits. Like, yeah, some of these habits I have broken, like, successfully and never went back. But some of these habits I've broken for months at a time, came back. Some of these I still do to this day. Some of these I'm actively working on quitting right now. It's a long, twisty, windy road, so I'll just be going over the best things I have learned so far in order to overcome each of these bad habits. Bad habit number 1, porn. This probably is the absolute worst bad habit you can ever possibly have. Damn, this ring light's getting in my eye. Shit. I gotta take a break real quick, y'all. Porn. Everyone knows what negative shit porn can do to you. It makes you awkward as fuck with people. Fucks up your dopamine, makes you enjoy life less. How you quit this? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I still end up coming back to this habit from time to time, but the best way to quit porn, from what I've seen in my opinion, is to not think of it as quitting porn. Just, fuck, I don't like this piece of advice because, like, I'm still not perfect with this habit, but from my experience, I've lasted a fuck ton longer when I start seeing myself as someone who just doesn't jerk off. It's not a part of my life, and I'm holding myself for a real girl. Like, jerking off doesn't even exist no more. That's kind of like how I set up my mind toward it. And once you do that, it does some shit inside your mind that makes it so much easier to be able to, like, go weeks and weeks without watching porn, because, like, you don't see yourself as someone who watches it no more, which is the whole reason your brain is addicted to it in the first place. So if you start seeing yourself as someone, oh yeah, I'm a G, I go fuck every bitch I see, that type of thing, like, you're not gonna watch porn no more. The only reason people watch porn is because they think they a bitch. Yeah, I just call myself a bitch. What am I do? Okay, anyway though, jokes aside. Bad habit, I gotta speed this up a little bit, I think. Bad habit number 2, let's say playing video games. Okay, so this one's a little complicated. Playing video games, this can be good sometimes, but majority of the time, playing video games is not good at all. And if you're anybody like me, if you try to play video games 1 hour a day, you're gonna end up playing so much more. And after about a week, you're gonna end up playing all day, every day, and forget about all the good habits that you were doing. And then boom, you're back at square one. Then you gotta grind the fuck back up. And this is how video games always end up for me. Like, just a week ago, I was trying to play some 2K, NBA 2K. I'm sure y'all know what that is. And I was just playing it like a little bit each day after I got everything done. Like, it didn't seem harmful at all. But then, like, give it a few days, right? I was waking up just to play the game. Like, I wasn't doing no good habits no more. I was just playing the game. So I don't know if it's just some sort of addictive ass personality I got or something, but I cannot play video games without getting addicted to them hoes. So I just tend to stay completely away. But if that's not you and you can play an hour a day and, like, fine, you can do that. But for me, and I'm sure a lot of y'all watching, you won't feel the same way. Bad habit number 3, parties. This is something I have completely cut out. But honestly, if you've never experienced partying before, I would not recommend you to do the same. But learn from how I did it. When I went and partied, this was like probably a year, 2 years, even maybe 3 years ago now. It was my sophomore year summer, so like 2023 through 2024, I was partying literally both days of every weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, I was staying up late as fuck, smoking weed, drinking alcohol at least once a week, and just living life. And honestly, I can't say that it wasn't good for me in some ways because it made me be able to speak to people so much better. It made me so much more confident, and it actually like I feel like it showed me more realities of the world than anything else ever has, which I appreciate that. And it was like perfect for the time of my life I was in where I was still like a little awkward and unconfident, and I was able to go speak to so many people every day. It was so good for me. But how often I did it, I was never sleeping. I was so sleep deprived to the point where I didn't even realize I was sleep deprived. I was just living life normally, thinking it was normal, until I finally like took a week break, slept, just chilled at my house, and realized, oh shit, this is great. I'm feeling like shit from partying. Partying, if you've never done it before, it can definitely help you. I would recommend maybe going to like one party a month or something, but not much more than that. Maybe two. But if you start letting yourself get sucked into by friends, like for my example or whatever else, you end up makes you end up at a party. Don't go long like too many times at all. You gotta take care of yourself before that. Party should be like a once in a while thing to you to do to have fun and maybe improve yourself. See where you got to from self improvement. But doing it every day, that's an addiction right there, and it fast tracked my progress with speaking to people, but it also caused me to end up with two other addictions, which are the last two I'm going to be talking about in this video. Number one being nicotine. I hate this shit. I'm actively quitting right now, but whenever I see a vape, like, I was clean for 2 days yesterday, and I ended up hitting a vape because I picked. No, I didn't even pick a friend. I went out to my dad's house and he had some vapes, and I was helping him like with job application on the computer and stuff. And I want to help him out. I want to get him to where he wants to be in life. So I was doing that, but I seen a vape and I was like, what the fuck? I can't not hit this shit, right? So I'm back on day one today, but we're gonna keep going and I'm gonna be off nicotine very, very, very soon. The best way to get off nicotine. Oh shit, I didn't even tell y'all the best way to get off parties. The best way to stop partying is to just literally find yourself a girlfriend. That's what worked for me. I found myself a girlfriend, realized I have a lot more important stuff to be working on like this, talking to the camera, and I stopped hanging out with them friends as nearly as much. I was hanging out with them every day. Now I probably hang out with them once a month. It's a little sad, but shit, it's definitely better for me, and maybe I can help them get to the point where I am eventually too. Quitting nicotine. People say like, oh, do Zins, do nicotine gum, all this bullshit. Really? The only thing that worked for me is going cold turkey. That's the only way I've been able to stay off nicotine for a consistent amount of time. Because anything else, I just end up staying addicted to nicotine and going out and getting a vape a few days later. But when I don't buy a vape and just say, oh yeah, I don't vape, I might end up hitting a friend's vape, but I don't vape by myself. I don't buy vapes. I don't waste my money on vapes. That's what really is starting to work for me because I'm not feeling any sort of urges whatsoever right now. And shit, just go cold turkey. Trust. I want to say something else, but this is my first video. I'm going to keep it as clean as I possibly can. But I'm not censoring my swear words. Fuck that. And then, bad habit number 5. Bad habit number 5, I'm going to say, yeah, it's weed. This one, I don't think it's bad if you're not doing it every day. But I'm doing it every day. And I'm sure a lot of people that smoke weed are doing it every day. And this one, honestly, it's very easy to quit. You're not going to be able to sleep the first night, especially if you're smoking heavy. So what I did, I just didn't sleep. I got a bunch of work done, and the next nights I was able to sleep, and I was working perfectly fine off weed. I didn't want that shit or nothing. Yeah, really, quitting weed is easy. You just gotta throw it away. And the main thing is not being around people who smoke when you're trying to quit smoking, because you're gonna end up hitting that cut. You're gonna end up hitting that blunt, no matter what. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. Peer pressure is real, and you can't prevent it. So you gotta be away from them people when you're trying to quit. That's my main piece of advice for quitting weed. But other than that, you feel great. At least for me, I feel great off of weed. I got so much energy and I feel so productive. But shit, that was like the 5 main bad habits and some of my advice that helped me stop some of the bad habits and is gonna continue to help me stop more in the future. So I hope you like this video, and I definitely hope it helped you out. If it did, be sure you comment the most helpful part of the video and drop a like and subscribe. Help me out a bit. I'm trying to grow this channel and grow a brand of people and help as many people as I can improve and go through the same improvement cycle I did. In a future video, I might go over my story or something, but that doesn't seem overly important right now. With all that out of the way, I hope you'll have a good day and peace out.